Hello, welcome back to the Mr. Mocha channel. Mr. Mocha, aka Connor, and today we're playing more Final Fantasy 9. So yeah, we're just gonna get into the game because it's good. It's a good game. Anyhow, so I think that's where I have to go. But I'm gonna go over here and do some stuff. Just mainly I'm gonna get grind at a couple levels so that I'm not. Oh wait a minute. Can I make the map bigger? What button was that again? I'm sorry. Am I a sword? Is that the cursor they chose? Also, this map is pretty retro. It's kind of cool. I didn't really realize that. But look at this, right? Like that's Cavern. I got the wait, what was this? The evil forest, which just came out. Okay. No. All right, came out of. Then we had what? Alexandria. Yeah. Then over here, I definitely know that's the desert area with the dwarves and. Or the doors on another continent. Shit, was this Prometheus or was this Prometheus over here? This might be Prometheus over here. But this is weird. My cursor. They could have chosen anything. They could have just chosen like a little dot, like other Final Fantasies. They could have chosen like an arrow. But they made a whole ass 16-bit like designed sword. This is a sword I would probably get like halfway through the game, like a basic upgrade for the warrior in like Final Fantasy 3. And that's what it would look like. Oh wait. Like that's what that is. I just think it's quite funny. I keep forgetting to set the timer. God damn, son of a. Anywho, so yeah, that was weird. All right, let's kill these squirrels and get them sweet experience points. Get Garnet more than 62 hit points. Get them. Dun 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 dun. So close. Give me some money. Mainly because there's a lot of points in this game where you can be like broke, but you like really want that upgrade, so then you don't grind for experience at that point. You're good on it. You're good leveled. But you know what you do grind for? You grind for that money. Oh hey, it's the Woodstock people again. You can do it. I believe in you. Get them. Got them. Oh, we're screwed. Holy crap, dude, that did a lot of damage. I'm so used to, like, Final Fantasy 3, like, looking like damage. Like, 98 damage is, like, a lot for this, like, far in the game in Final Fantasy 3. Like, I don't think any of my characters, like 2 hours in Final Fantasy 3 could live a 90 hit 8-point punch, unless I was, like, super grinding. Alright, let's use a 10, honestly. Like, well, you know what? I'll use potions. This time I'll use potions. We'll use potions. One thing that I really don't like about Final Fantasy games though is like whenever you level up in some of the games, your hit points like won't scale. Like in Pokemon, right? Your hit points, if you're like at full hit, your hit points are like at full, right? And you level up, your hit points stay at full. They don't stay at that lower, like, lower end, kind of deal. I'm not saying that level up should be like full heals or anything, but I'm just saying that there need to be like, I don't know, maybe like scale the like level, like maybe give us a few extra hit points so that we don't feel like we're like in the red whenever we level up. And get like a big hit point boost or whatever. Is she level 5 yet? She's level 3. And let's keep going to level 4 and then we'll go into the ice cavern. Because we need to be prepared. It's the first major dungeon of the game. Like, of course we had like I wouldn't necessarily call that a dungeon though, because it's like, it's just a straightforward line with camera angles to give you an illusion of different paths. Not dungeons, you know. Yeah, we're gonna get him. Ah, shit. Got him. Ow. We got it, boys. Ugh, Jesus. It's like 11:30 when I'm recording this, so good night, good morning in like 3 minutes, in like what 30? No, it's like 34. So like yeah, like what 25 minutes or something. You still level 3? Wait, does she have any abilities she can equip? Oh, look, guys, she has Cure and what does this do again? Venom and Poison. She gets Protect. Does she get? Oh. Does she got any I can equip at the moment? All right, let's equip. Optimize. Oh, phew, okay, that's a good thing. All right, do you have any abilities now or still no? Like I think the one like major downside of the game is the ability system and it all being tied to equipment. Not because it's tied to equipment. I think that's a really cool like idea, like an evolution. Definitely way better than the junction system. Thank God they didn't bring that back. Like after Final Fantasy VI, they kept trying something new. Like you normally had two styles of Final Fantasy by Final Fantasy VI, right? You had the everyone has a job already. You don't get to change the job. We had three styles really, but you know, we don't really count Final Fantasy II. But you had three styles. So you had the job part system where like Final Fantasy III, Final Fantasy V, and Final Fantasy I, you chose what job. Like you could choose what job your character chose. Final Fantasy I, you chose them at the very beginning of the game. Final Fantasy III, you could change them whenever you wanted to, depending on what jobs you had at the time. Final Fantasy V was like super expanded on the concept. I think it's one of the best implementations of the job system in any game. Then you had Final Fantasy VI, which used the Esper system, which kind of stayed the same. Like everyone had their kind of job. Like you know, Cyan was a samurai, Locke was a thief, Terra was basically a mage. You had Realm, like most of them, a lot of them were magic based. Same thing with 4, a lot of them were magic based, but you had like your paladin, you had your white cleric or white sage, you had your sage, you had your black mages, you had your monk, you had your dragoon. Final Fantasy VII is the one game where it's like you can make your character whatever you want. It doesn't matter. Like it gave you the most freedom because of the materia system, where you could play around with a bunch of different builds and stuff, which I think is a really good strength of the materia system. Final Fantasy VIII used the junction system. I will do videos on Final Fantasy VIII because I think it's just such a funny game. Like I know the game's bad, but it's one of my top 10 Final Fantasy games. I know there's only 15, so it's not really saying much. And it's definitely on the lower top 10, but it's one of the top 10 Final Fantasy games because it's just so funny. It's just, oh my god, like it's so funny how bad it's like. Yeah, it's funny. Like it's funny to see, like it's funny to laugh at how bad it is, and that's what makes it enjoyable. It's like Batman and Robin. I rewatched Batman and Robin. I hate that movie. I used to, at least. Now I kind of got an appreciation for it because there's no movie that's been able to simultaneously make me laugh and cry like Batman and Robin. Like I think that if George Clooney was given better material, I think he would actually make a pretty good Bruce Wayne. Like also Alfred. There's like there are some good things. Like I think I can't say. Alfred was really good in the movie because if they tried to mess up Alfred and make him any different than what he already was established to be, then fans would be just freaking outraged. Like it's kind of like how they did Luke Skywalker in The Last Jedi, right? Where they made him like this gruntled old man that doesn't care and we time for the Jedi to die. Shut up, dude. Shut up. That's not Luke Skywalker. Even Mark Hamill himself didn't like that version of Luke Skywalker. He called it Jake Skywalker. He's like, that's not my. I don't think Luke Skywalker would do that. But he like, I saw a spelled version, so like, I'm not talking that spelled voice. He's like, Luke Skywalker would never do that. But you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not Jake Skywalker now. But it's a new generation, so you can't really. He could not really, because he was in the movie. He was getting paid, so he couldn't really badmouth the movie. But he could say he disagreed. He said he disagreed with some of the creatives on it, and they weren't gonna recast Luke Skywalker, guys. That'd be like if they tried to remake or they tried to re-release Batman 1989 and then changed all of Jack Nicholson's Joker. Or it's like if they re-released The Dark Knight today as like a super ultra deluxe edition, special edition, like George Lucas did with these original sequels, and then recast Heath Ledger to Jared Leto. Like you can't do that. Like I'm not super picky about when it comes to like certain characters, but like Luke Skywalker, the original movies are like almost every fan of Star Wars can agree that the original movies are like the golden standard, right? They have their favorites. Some of them like the sequels. Let's hope they get some real help. Some of them, oh no, I don't want auto on. Some of them like the sequels. Let's hope they get some real mental health help. I think that they need a lot of it. Some of them like the prequels. like me, and we also need mental health help. Any therapist out there, I'm willing to take. I'm looking for you, or just a friend, really. Companion. Like, my body pillow can only do so much. Anywho, so oh yeah, I got the tech. Look, guys, I got the tech. That's pretty much a scan, but it doesn't always work. Okay, did she get the level 4? She got the level 4. Okay, we're gonna go. This way I was watching. But like, oh god damn it! Son of a what? Damn it! I meant to. Ugh. Normally it's the bumpers and like the triggers. I'm so. Ugh. I don't know why there's no like speed up button. Normally there's like a speed up button in like these remasters, but I guess I didn't do one for 9. That's weird. Actually, this is the one they put the least amount of effort into. But this looks pretty much exactly like it does on the PS1. Like, I think they even made the overworld worse, because on the PS1 the frame rate lags. But on this one the frame was at least faster. It just like looked super choppy. Like it looked like everything was kind of choppy. Alright, let's do it. Gotta get my voice back on. What's up, Vivi? Vivi, have you ever heard of the Ice Cavern? Sure. Is this the place? I think so. I'm supposed to be near the evil forest. I've heard of it. It's supposed to be a beautiful place covered in ice. My grandpa told me about this place. He said that the cavern takes travelers to the top of the mist. Bravo, Master Vivi. Grandfather must be quite the scholar. We must thank him upon escaping the mist. My grandpa used to teach me lots of things, but he passed away. I'm Vivi. Oh, forgive my indiscretion. Don't worry about it. He was old. Tried to eat me a few times. It was kind of weird. Well, why don't we go inside? Mainly because there is literal, like, giant winds coming from that cavern. Like, not like normal, like, cavern winds, where you can kind of feel, like, the air and it's kind of colder in there. No, it's not that. It is, like, there is a blizzard coming out of specifically the cavern. Oh, what a beautiful place. Seeing the actual cavern is so much better than reading about it. Oh, how pretty. I wondered what kind of flower this is. Princess, please don't touch anything. Can we get moving? Freezing in here. I mean, Zidane, there is a thing called sleeved shirts. Like, I think Vivi's, like, realistically the only one actually, like, dressed for this. Like, I guess you could make the case for the other two because they're wearing at least sleeves, but, like, bro, you're not even, you're just wearing, also, it kind of looks like you're wearing, like, a suit. Like, you can't see, like, he has, like, a little vest on. It looks like he's wearing, like, a full-on ass, like, suit. But, like, dude, you're wearing, like, put like a long sleeve shirt on, dude. Like, bro, we got a tent. This is incredible. Some big loot. Big loot. Big loot. Ooh, I'm gonna stop doing that. But this is the ice cavern. Can't you believe it's filled with ice and mammoth Yeti, blue things you saw on Tatooine with the sand people riding on, with the elephant things, I don't know what they're called. Na, 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 na. Alright, let's go. Yoink. Yoink. Oh wait, what's this? It was like a little... Okay. So yeah, like I was saying, even Mark Hamill doesn't even like The Last Jedi. I like parts of The Last Jedi. I just think that on a whole, the prequels are better. Like one of my favorite movies. It's not my favorite movie of all time, but it's one of my favorite movies of all time. Is Star Wars: The Revenge of the Sith. I really like Revenge of the Sith. I think the prequels themselves are very underrated movies. I know a lot of people hated them when they came out. A lot of long-time fans are gonna say the prequels, terrible writing. They don't They don't know what made Star Wars good. It's just Lucas pandering. And I'm like, bro, you want to see pandering? Look at the damn sequels, okay? Okay, well, they wanted to stop. They literally disrespected the man who created Star Wars by in that first. Remember that first trailer that came out with Force Awakens? Probably don't, because none of you guys care. But that first trailer that came out with Force Awakens, one of the first lines in the movie is, "Now it's time to make things right." Make things right? What the hell are you talking about? Did you forget you forget that George? It's not like George Lucas came in and stole Star Wars away from somebody. He's the one who made the thing. He wrote, like, a lot of people are like, well, he didn't really have anything to do with Return of the Jedi and Revenge of the Sith. And I'm like, bullshit, they didn't. Bullshit, he didn't. He was there. Like, he was like, many, people that were, like, he wrote the movie. Or at least he went through the script. He didn't write the script, but I'm pretty sure he co-wrote and produced the movies. Huh? What's this? Like, he didn't have nothing to do with Empire Strikes Back or Return of the Jedi. I'm pretty sure he had less to do with Empire Strikes Back. That's why it feels different than those other two movies. But, like, I don't understand the point of, like, he had nothing to do with Return of the Jedi or Empire Strikes Back, and that's why they're, like, the best. And he just had good luck with New Hope. But the prequels are terrible, because do you see that sand dialogue? Yeah, but, like, if you think about it, there's a reason why he does. It's supposed to mean the reason why he says, "I don't like sand. It's coarse, rough, and it just gets everywhere," which is the best pickup line ever. I'm gonna get all the ladies with it. Oh, nice, cool. We got a little chesty. See, an aether. That's an aether. But he says that because it's really him harpaging back to, he doesn't like things that remind him of his past as a slaver, because when he was a slave, he had no power, you know? That's why Darth Vader in canon never goes to Tatooine, back to Tatooine, because he doesn't want anything that reminds him of Anakin Skywalker. He only wants things that, oh no, the Don's about to die, ain't he? Oh, man. Maybe I can get a Phoenix down off. I don't want losing experience, you know? Like, oh, wow, you got a critical hit, Vivi, awesome. But, like, because I didn't want anything to remind him of, Anakin Skywalker. It was kind of the same thing, as he doesn't want to remember a time in his life when he was... Are you gonna really do that? Okay, you're kidding, Steiner, never mind. Come on, guys, you can do it. Got him. But, so, yeah, the same thing. Like, he doesn't want anything to remind him that how weak and powerless he was as a slave on Tatooine. So, him saying, "I don't like sand," is like, because that's what he was surrounded by. That's what he was, that's what he was near all the time, and he hates it. Like, he rarely ever went back to Tatooine. Like, I'm surprised that he didn't ask. Like, I don't know if there's anywhere in canon where he asked the Jedi Council if he could go check on his mom. I mean, that's what I would do. Like, if I was Anakin, like, I'd probably, like, after, like, a year, be like, "Hey, can I go check on my mom? Hey, where's that whole, like, where's that whole, getting her out of slavery thing? Is that, like, a plan anytime soon, or... No... Maybe we plan on doing that at all?" Qui-Gon kind of promised. It was kind of part of our deal, you know. I don't have the credits, but, like, you guys are Jedi. Just kill Watto and, you know. But, like, I mean, we could probably ask for credits now. I mean, we're friends with the Chancellor of the Republic, you know. I'm just saying, we probably give Watto to sell us back to slave, so they're free. You know, it's just basic stuff, and you're not letting me do that. Okay, that's fine. Guess no attachments means you're not seeing my mom for 10 years and then telling me, hey. And then when I get bad dreams of my mom dying, the Jedi Council's like, hey, you know what? They could be like, you know, dark side stuff, and you know, we don't really want to deal with that right now. You know, you're one of our most valuable assets, but we're just not gonna really care. Even Master Yoda's like, hey, you know, we'll work on it. We'll figure it out, bro. But we're not gonna do it right now. Like, a lot of like I get the prequels are trying to paint the Jedi in like a, you know, trying to give a reason to why Anakin would turn. It's not just because he wanted to be evil. No, because he wanted to legitimately be like, he was like, when he was thinking, when he was about to turn down Mace Windu, he was legitimately thinking, he was like, hey man, what has the Jedi done for me? Like, I lost my mom. I've practically just been a slave to the Jedi. Like, I'm not necessarily here by choice. One of the things, like, one of like the prerequisites that I had to do was I had to literally basically, like, I had to join the Jedi to gain my slavery, to gain my freedom. Like, I couldn't stay. They didn't give me a choice to stay. And even after, like, I bet you if Qui-Gon would have lived, he would have just left the Jedi Order, and he probably would have just left the Jedi Order, and he would have just gone. Well, that's probably what would have happened, you know? But, hey man, it's, oh, shit, how do I get down there? I want that treasure. I gotta figure out how to get down there, guys. I'm sorry, I really don't like having to run around this whole place, but I really don't like the high encounter rate, but alright. But, whatever. Probably use some fire, probably use some magic. Oh shit. HP switching. Grab a cure on her. But, like, the whole point of why Vader, like, kinda, like, yeah, like, the prequels try to set up that, like, you know, he's practically just another slave to the Jedi, so Palpatine offers him, he's like, hey, you stick with me? Buddy, you can have your freedom, you can have your choice. Of course, he doesn't get that. He becomes Darth Vader, a slave to the Emperor, basically. Like, he just does what the Emperor tells him. He is my master. You know, it's pretty poetic. Like, he goes from being like, I will never turn into the Sith. Oh, no, not the Sith. Like, wait, there's a thing. Oh, okay. Alright, okay, I see how it is. There was like a little... Oh, Mage Masher. Hell yeah, bro. I think I already have you, though, don't I? Is that just money? Like, just... Yeah, it's just money. It's nice. Wish Vivi could freaking main a knife. Wouldn't that be awesome if Vivi could do that? Oh, wait, I gotta heal up on. I'm just gonna use potions. Oh, Garnet's pretty, caught up fast. Can I go over here and do anything? Oh, yeah, I can. Huh? What's this? Vivi, use your fire. Swear to God, if this uses up your magic points, I'm gonna be pissed. It shouldn't, it's outside of battle. But, yeah. That's why I like the prequel so much, because it's not supposed to make you feel good. Like, yeah, Anakin's supposed to make you feel uncomfortable, because at the end of the day, he's crazy. He's going to murder a lot of people. He becomes the greatest movie villain of all time. Or one of the greatest movie villains of all time. Freaking Darth... Oh no, it's not sleeping, Juice. Oh no, Zidane got drunk. Come on, we gotta take this guy out. He looks like he'd steal from us. Now we just gotta take that flannel out. Or flan. Whatever, elemental flan. We can do it, yo. Get him. Ah. You just cut this thing in half. Does it do that thing where, like, oh wow, it does actually scale about how much, like, oh wait, no, never mind. Everyone should the same amount. Remember in Final Fantasy VIII where, like, you could, like, it's like depending on who did the final hit, we'll get like an extra bit of experience points. I always thought that was cool. Oh, I got an elixir. I might use that once I finish the game. But the elixirs are super. They basically are like a heal-all. Wait, not a heal-all, like a sorry. Not a heal-all. They're like a What was it again? It's like it'll heal you like from like any ailment. It'll make your MP HP go back to full. It's a full restore from Pokemon. It's a full restore from Pokemon. That's what it is. I forget some of you haven't played Pokemon. Go play Pokemon. Like, look, man, DS ain't that expensive. All right, 3DS ain't that expensive. Play any of the 3DS games. I always got some little bit of nostalgia. I know a lot of like fans think their games are too easy. Except for Pokemon Mega Redux so far. There's only one boss. Two bosses I think are too easy. It's because they don't use their Emerald team. It's Watson Gym 3, which I think should be the first really challenging gym, and it's Gym 7, which is there's 8 gyms. Gym 7, which is a dual, well, like it's a cool like gimmick where they're like 2 Pokemon you have to fight. You can use 2 of yours, but it's just 2 Pokemon. They only have 2 Pokemon, and it's a Rock. Psychic type. So really, any of the one you could just main that. You could just use your starter Pokemon and you can just destroy everything because it has the fire, water, grass kind of feel. Like Rock is weak to. Like I guess you would have to be careful with the fire type because the fire type is resist. I think it's like neutral to Rock, but like it's super effective. But Psychic super effective against it, so you might have to worry there. But like on its Emerald team, it had 4 Pokemon, but it was still a double battle, so you had to like plan around it being, you know, a double battle. Got it. All right, let's go search. I'm on that. Oh wait, there's a thing over here. Oh, never mind. Okay. We gotta wait. I know these stop at a certain point. Yes. Huh? What's this? You can do it. Do you guys like jump? Ooh, secret room. Oh, secret staircase? Whoa! Wow. Immersive. Look at that. That soup. Black magic, fire. Can I? Oh, I was gonna say, I should be able to cast on all lands, right? Oh no, Vivi took 8 damage from Jello. Just eat the Jello. I wonder what those taste like. The flans, like, if I eat them, would I get their elemental power? By the way, this is the thoughts I have at like midnight. This is just like when I'm like just sleeping and then I wake up and I'm like, wait, if I had Cloud's Buster Sword, could I also get a friend like Tifa? And if you know what Tifa looks like, then you know I'd want her as much more than a friend. Oh shit. Oh, my bad. I didn't do that. Damn it. Like battles are fun, but when you're just trying to get places, they can become an asshole. I think this is why later games dropped it, or they reduced it significantly. Like Final Fantasy X reduces random encounters significantly, because I feel like it just breaks your momentum, especially when you're like at the end of a dungeon and you're just trying to get the last boss. And right before you get to that last room, there's just an enemy. It's not even a problem. You can deal with him really easily. But he's there, and he's wasting your time. And it's just like, I could be doing other things with my time. But no, you're sitting there, and you're waiting for them to... Oh no, not HP switch. Well, I like how the guy's, like, butt jiggles back and forth. You guys see that? Like... I think if I put the mouse like right here, it'll, yeah, like, did you guys see that? The butt jiggles. They had to code that in that the body will move to where it looks like the butt's jiggling. They had to code that in. The people over at Square had to be like, yes, this is what we want in our game. Like, what? Why did it, who had this idea? That looks like the way I'm supposed to go. But this, huh? What's this? This looks like the way I'm not supposed to go. Whoa! Hot, hot, hot. Go ball. You bastard! Oh, I can move again. Good thanks, Scoopo. Who are you calling bastard? Oh God, please, Jesus. Okay. Hey, bro, what are you gonna teach me today? Lots of neat stuff. I'm gonna give another interesting lecture today. What I learned in school. Yeah, I know. Hello, I'd like to save. And probably tent up just because. Well, you know what? Let's save, Koopo. You wanna save, Koopo? You wanna save, Koopo? But I'm probably gonna end the video right here, if I'm being completely honest with you guys. Oh shit. Sometimes the input can be really weird. Like if I hold down on the analog stick for too long, like normally, like okay, so like see, okay, so I'm just like sometimes when you click A, like double click it. Like I'll just have my hand on the, I'll have like watch. Oh, now you don't want to do it because I'm noticing it now. It's like, oh, I'm not doing that. It's like when your little brother, like you walk into the room and you obviously see him doing something wrong, but then you confront him about it, be like, hey bro, you didn't like, you were messing with my PS4, and I ask you why. He's like, I wasn't doing it. It's like, I saw you doing it. I know you were doing it. You can't lie to me and say you didn't do it, so just tell me, okay? I don't really care. I just want to know what was up. And he's like, I don't know what you're talking about. Well, guess who's not using the PS4 ever again, dumbass? Although my brothers don't get to use the PS4 for a completely different reason. But yeah, so we are about to make it out of the ice cavern. I know this because I know the dungeon. But spoiler warning, I guess. But yeah, so we got out of the evil forest. We got onto the ice dungeon. We got Garnet as a party member. I haven't really talked about the mechanics. I'm just kind of showing you guys. But yeah, so without any further ado, I hope you all enjoy the video, and I will see you guys next time. Wait, I gotta wait. This ending's. I forgot to make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and all.